So I recently found myself having an intense need for a hug. Just, a good heartful hug, intention wala. Either full of, love, sympathy, pity, or even hate. I would take anything. I, found myself messaging my girlfriend about this, and she, well, she heard me out. I appreciated that. She sympathized. And then I sent one to someone else, my recent crush. He likes to use the word infatuation. Don't even ask what's the situation there. Yeah, so I found myself asking for one, and he was kind enough to offer me one too, whether it was out of pity or out of sympathy or even friendship. At the end of the day, I chose to decline it. It was awkward. So now it got me into thinking, why was I going around asking for a hug? Was it loneliness? Was it desperation? Was it lack of physical touch? Was it hormonal? Am I about to get my periods? Like, I had to ask myself, am I ovulating? Like, which is it? Can, like, God just allow me to pick one and call it a day? Or is it like mix of everything? Like, why is this happening to me? Ugh. Alright, one thing you'll always get from me is honesty. Hi, my name is Aditi and you're listening to Kai Pan Aditi, where I talk about everything past, present and future and overthink it all. Yes, I do that. Lately, I have been writing about things that I'm learning as I'm growing older, being single and living in a big, beautiful city like Mumbai. And let me assure you, my content will swing from pop culture to current events to real life stories to Sabyasachi ka recently brand turned 25 and Deepika Padukone opened the, red carpet, whatever function and that I just saw. It could be anything. So I appreciate your patience and your support. Podcasting right now is not my full-time role anymore. I'm sad and hence I'm not able to upload as often as I want to. And also, to be very honest with you guys and transparent, ideas don't come as often as it used to. Maybe it is because I've stopped working out and therefore the fresh flow of thoughts have absolutely stopped. I don't know. It's one of the above reasons. Today's episode is hard to define as it was inspired by my need for a hug and the rise of loneliness in the world. Number 1 se chalu karenge. This all begins with me being late for my office, okay? I'm based out in Mumbai. For the two of you who don't know, I take a local train every day to work, and that fine morning, I was exceptionally late, okay? I missed my train. The next one was 25 minutes later. I accidentally bumped into somebody from my office who takes the same route, and we got into talking. For some reason, we ended up talking about his brother's marriage and the concept of marriage in general. Talking about why people marry. He explained to me people marry either because they are lonely or it's simply because they've reached a certain age and so they just have to do it because society said so. And so it got me into thinking, so which one is it for me? Is it the loneliness? Is it because I've reached a certain age? Is it because my parents are telling me to? Which is it? Can somebody just help me pick one? Number 2. The second incident took place, I believe, last year, where I found myself having a conversation about relationship and marriage. Listen now, I appreciate and love those women when they are genuinely honest with me. Like, literally, they have got no stake in my life as to how it would turn out, but they would still end up giving sound advice. My aunt told me that, Aditi, this need, it will only intensify as you grow older. Which got me into thinking, is touch so important? And here I was like spiraling rapidly into the world of senses. Apparently the baby dies, newborn baby dies if they're not given body touch. We are hardwired that way. So why is it hard for some people and easy for some to show this need? And does this mean the need for hug will only intensify with time for me? The more I am single, the more I'm not dating, the more I don't have a partner, will it only intensify? The third thing I can recall is this LinkedIn message. I remember it clear as a day, very vividly, like it just happened yesterday. I was walking home from my home to my apartment. I was walking home to my apartment. It was fall season. I was in the Bay Area, California. My ex crush from college reached out to me. He intentionally wanted to hook up, but I didn't want to. He tried to explain to me, how lonely it got for him, because he was based out in Mumbai. I was in the Bay Area, and he reached out of loneliness, which back then I could not even truly grasp it. My thought process was, just because he suddenly felt lonely in this big city of Mumbai, somewhere he recalled that I existed and texted me on LinkedIn out of the blue. Like it was sheer loneliness that he reached out and asked me, "Ki, what happened? Why did we stop talking?" If you are still curious and want to know why, it is because he flaunted his crush on another woman at his office, and eventually I knew I put in so much time and energy and effort into a guy who was not even interested in the first place, or who wanted to sow his seeds a lot of different places before he came to a conclusion that he wanted a stable life. Yeah. Anyways, I also recently learned that sex drive eventually fucks up / reduces / it gets dry down there, even itchy, when you hit your perimenopausal state. That's like in your 40s, dear woman. So I have like give or take 8 good years left. Yikes, pehle to, and that sucks. And why is it like that? सब ठेका औरतों ने ही क्यों पकड़ के रखा है? Why are our bodies this complicated and men's body are that simple? Okay, we are losing the point here, people. It was out of sheer loneliness he reached out to me. I knew for a fact that people are choosing to marry late, but is it out of rebellion, or is it out of inflation or education or lack thereof quality partners, people available in the market? Either which case, globally the loneliness is on the rise, and I'm glad I'm not alone, at least in this. Oh my god. Okay, literally. So WHO, World Health Organization, they have wrote an article on this. You can Google it. Like, they've written an article about this, and I love reading such articles online. Like, I love it. But tell me, have you ever felt lonely despite being surrounded by so many people? Like, there is 0 WhatsApp message on my phone right now. And I don't even have anyone to blame but myself. Like, I sit on a desk at my office, and I sit next to somebody whose phone keeps buzzing, and I wonder who's texting her so much, and how does this person have such an incredibly lustrous social circle and I don't. Yeah. Anyway, so it sucks to compare. Let's not go there. That's another can of worms to open that we're not gonna do. Anyways, yeah. So there was this 82-page article I came across, written by Dr. Vivek Murthy. He said, like, lacking social connection can increase the risk of premature death as much as smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. I mean, I live in Mumbai. सिगरेट्स तो पीती नहीं हूँ, पर पोल्यूशन से तो मरी जाऊंगी एक ना एक दिन. उतना ही हो गया पोल्यूशन अब सिगरेट जितना है कि नहीं? I don't know. Anyways, here I am writing the script in the middle of the night while waiting on a text. What's even more funny is that he asked me once, "Why are you up this late, Aditi?" And all I could say was, "Just because." Instead of actually saying, "Because stupid, you text me at night, na." Yeah, There's so many times where I've left so many words unsaid. I call it age and maturity. Sometimes I just want to yell, fuck maturity, fuck the age, fuck the maturity factor, fuck it. Say what needs to be said, let the chips fall where they may. So, yeah. Why are people more candid at night than in the daylight is my question. Or is it just me? Or maybe that is why I choose to write at night. I don't know. Is it because our senses are more dimmed and we are less manipulative at night? Or do we become more manipulative? Anyways, long story short, I don't get to keep this human forever and it fucking sucks. That's it for today, folks. I appreciate your time. Bye.